Okay guys, so welcome to the second tutorial now to build your own calculator in Python. So this is where we left in the last tutorial. So now we're going to be building the rest of the buttons and all that good stuff. So okay, first things first, we're going to define our functions that will be making the actions. So first we're going to define one which we will name the clear txt self. So what this function does is it will clear this entry right here. So pretty simple. Let me just see if this is okay. Self dot string, which is the variable that we just defined right here. It's going to be set. We're going to call the method set, and we will be setting this as nothing. Okay, so pretty simple. Then we're going to define a function equals. Okay, self. This is a function for when you press the equal button. So we'll create a variable which is res. Basically, it's the result. I'll just call it result. The result that we get when we make when we calculate the string. So if exactly we're making the okay, I'm not going to do this. Res equals to eval. So if you don't know this eval, it's a pretty good function. It's a function that you use to calculate a string. It will calculate it without any problems. It's pretty good. Self.string dot get. Okay, pretty simple, right? Just for the sake, when we try to avoid some errors that might appear, we'll put this in the try except. What this does, for those of you who don't know, this will try to do this line, but if it can't, it won't break the program, the program, and you can do anything right here. So what I'll be doing is res equals to error. Okay, so res now result. Sorry. Okay, so at the end, this result will be the result of the calculation. So we'll be only wanting to define the string equals to set dot set and then res. Okay, result cut. Okay, so the string is right. This one will be setting the string as a result from our calculations. So right now what we want to do, def auth char self, and not only self, we want to get a value, a val or a char. Well, maybe I'll just define it as a char. Pretty simple. Self dot string, which is the string that we're using, dot set. Okay, so we'll be setting the new string, but we don't want to do only this, you know, because if we do this, the entry will be deleted and replaced with only one char, and we don't want that to happen. So we will be going to do this string dot get plus this str char. So what this does, it converts this char to a string and then adds it to the string that was already defined in the entry. Okay, it's pretty much it. Then we're going to create our last function, which is delete. This one is for the backspace, and it's pretty much like this: string dot set self string get, and then this thing. Okay, -1. Oh, oops, it's a 0 not a null, -1, so it will be deleting the last char of the string. Pretty simple. Okay, pretty simple right now. So what we want to do right now, so if you run this, it does nothing. So what we need to do is actually define the buttons to have some action. Okay, so for that we'll be using this command right here. Okay, I'm gonna copy it, you know. Okay, right here. So let's put this right here, and I'll be explaining to you. I'll just do this to keep things more clear. So command lambda txt equals to txt self dot equals. Okay, so let's do this for all buttons, and I'll be explaining to you what this does. Okay, pretty good, excellent. So now equals for the equal button, clear exactly. For the clear button, I need to delete this. Is a little bit okay, and this one is going to be draw space, the delete one right here. This one will be the add short, because these are the numbers and all that good stuff. Okay, so, and this is not a chart, this is txt. So right now what we want to do is you must be asking yourself, what does this stuff does. So basically this thing is this for, as it's a dynamic thing. Okay, this command is a dynamic command. So when you set this this, in this case we don't need this. Okay, needing this. My god, my code is wrong. Oh, what do I have to do in my life? My code is wrong. Okay, this one we need, fortunately. So I'm going to just do this. Okay, I took it off so that I could explain to you. So as you see, everything is a plus. And why is that? Because the last index of our array of values, it's the plus. So for that we will have to define a variable which can be the same as with the same name, txt equal to txt. So this variable txt equals to this txt. Okay, so it will stop and get the value from that cycle of that for cycle, and it will save it. And right now if we run this, hopefully, oh, that's right. So as you see, we have a calculator right here. It does the clear, oh my god, perfect. So as you can see, it gives an error, which is pretty cool. This is from here. Okay, okay, pretty nice. Though we can write the text, this is a more advanced feature that we're going to go through. So right now we already have a pretty good calculator, like I say. What we want to do is add some little stuff that will make our calculator a little bit more professional. So for now, what I want to do is stop the insertion from the keyboard, especially from the keys, you know, from letters. You know, we don't want these letters because it's going to give us an error. So for that, we'll be wanting to add entry dot bind. Okay, then going to write exactly as I say, key press self dot key press. So this method isn't defined yet. This function isn't defined yet. This key press. Oh, it's defined. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It is defined. I'm sorry. And as you can see the okay, of course, it's nothing like this. Okay, so as you can see, this is a little bit small, so we'll be increasing this a little bit. So for that, we'll just add something here, which is font equals to this again. You can personalize this as you want. I'll just think this is the best way. So okay, so a little bit bigger. Okay, and then I'm going to take this up, and now I'm going to explain to you how you do that good stuff. So we're going to come right down here and create another function, which is def key press self dot in the event. It's an event of a key pressed, and we're going to define an array of allowed values. So what is this allowed value? So this array be equal to all the keys that we want to allow the user to press. Okay, so as it is a little bit big, I'm going just to copy right away. I'm going to explain to you. So this one, key P0, is from the numeric keyboard. It's the 0, but it has a different code. So this 0 is from the normal keyboard. It's normal keyboard 0. This one is from the numeric keyboard, just like this one. All the codes that have QP, KP, I'm sorry, that I have KP, it's from the numeric keyboard. So this is the parent, left, period, the right arrow, the left arrow, this risk, minus. So it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy to understand, and you don't need to know this, just a constant thing. So we want to allow all this good stuff. So for that, we want to say if event dot k sim in. Okay, for now I want to, before we use all this array, I want to check if it's a return, so if it's a return key, or if it's the key kp enter. If it's one of this, okay, what's that? Okay, if it's one of these keys, I want to call the self equal. Okay, because if the user presses enter, I want the calculation to be made and calculate. So yeah, if not, else. Oh, I can do an elif. It's pretty good. Oops. Elif. Oh, what's happening? Elif events dot k sim. Oops. Okay, sim not in allowed values. Okay, so if it's not here, we're going to do a return and a break. Okay, so if it's not in allowed values, we'll break the event, and anything will happen. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So let's see if it works. Oh, what is wrong? So something's wrong here, apparently. I don't know what it is. Entry bind key press, I think it is correct. Some cat. Okay, so what's wrong with you, baby? Okay, what's wrong with you, baby? Something's wrong with this baby. Okay. Okay, it's working. I might have had something wrong here that I wasn't seeing, so I'm sorry. Okay, it's working. So basically right now I'm typing hey and top random stuff right here on my keyboard. Nothing is happening, but if I do this stuff, okay, it's happening, and the backspace works, and the enter, if I do this plus 1, or I'll make another, so 1 plus 1, which is a pretty good font, by the way. If I do enter, it'll be equals to 2, so pretty good right now. And the arrows work too, so pretty nice. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, this is starting to get somewhere. I'm starting to get somewhere with this. So right now I'm not liking the way that the buttons appear. They have too much bad. I mean, it's too much. So I want to check how I did right here, because I don't remember, because I have nothing in my head, as my mom says. I want to know why is this happening. So okay, so this should be a little bit tinier. I mean, oh, okay, I know what it is. I'm sorry. 1 1 1. Here's 2. So the problem that I find with this Tkinter is that this is too much sometimes, you know. It's too much. But oh well. What can we do? So pretty much this is pretty much our calculator. So I'll be adding some verification. So but right now this is pretty good right now. So yeah, what I want to do is just compare my calculator. Okay, this is okay, this is I forgot to pause. So wait a bit. Okay, so these are the two calculators. So this is the final one, and as you can see, it's now not that far away, you know. It's not that far away. So okay, so what I want to do now is make sure that things run smoothly and nothing wrong appears, just like this thing. Okay, I don't want this to happen, and I don't want this to happen, you know. I want to make things pretty clear. So what I'm about to do, it's a pretty simple method. I'm going to create a variable, a boolean variable, which is called error, and I'm going to recall this to false. So right now the program will start with no error. So this variable will be equal to false. So what I want to do is, when this equals is called and it returns an error, I want to be setting this self dot error equals to true. Okay, so pretty simple right now, pretty simple stuff. And I want to use this error string to do all kinds of stuff. So for example, when I add a char, I want to make sure that no error is on that string, on the entry string. I want to make sure that nothing is there's no error right there. So for that I'll be making an if, making a verification right here. So self dot error, and I'm going to put not. Okay, so if there's not an error, or if error equals to false, oops, what I'm gonna do is add the char if there's actually an error right on the screen, I won't be doing anything. The same for the deletes. I want to disable the backspace button when there's an error. I want the clear button to be the only usable button when there's an error on the screen. So the same thing, I'll just copy. Okay, pretty simple, pretty simple. And when I finally clear my calculator, I want the self want error to be equal to false, okay, because the error is gone. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you how it looks like. So if I do some dumb stuff right here, I won't be able to delete anything, and I won't be able to add anything except for the clear, okay. But we forgot something. If we use the keyboard, shit happens. So we gotta make some verifications on the key press method that we have right here. So it's nothing much. So before we do this, we want to add ear verification, which is the same thing as we used in the other methods. If not error, bam. Oh my god, what am I doing here? This is Java influence. I'm really used to use that kind of stuff. Sorry. So okay, if else, okay, basically what this does is, if there's not an error, it will accept the event of the key press, and it will verify if it's a key that we allow right here or right here. Otherwise, if if there is actually an error on the screen, we want to return and then break, just like we did here. We want to cancel the key pressing, okay. So it's pretty much it. I'm going to run it so that you guys see. So I'm sorry. So I'm making some dumb stuff right here. So it's an error and nothing here and nothing in the keyboard, as you can see. Well, you can't see, but you imagine and you can hear the sound of my keyboard. I cannot delete it, I cannot add anything, I cannot do the equals because it's an error, and I can only use the clear button. Okay, this is what I want to do. What I want to do too, it's just a little detail, which is window.configure, just so you guys see how to do this. This is pretty much a basic tutorial to introduce you into Python programming. So this is not really necessary, really not that necessary, but so we're setting the background to be white, so be a little bit more fancy, I think. So yeah guys, this is pretty much it. I mean, it wasn't that hard to do. It's pretty basic calculator. What you can do in this tutorial, I didn't mention it, but you can fix the size of the window so that the user cannot do what I'm doing right now. The user cannot resize it. So yeah, if you have any question, leave it in the comments below. I'll be in the description will be a link to the project. Okay, I'll be giving you this beautiful code, this masterpiece, to you for free. I mean, come on guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and Merry Christmas.